now. It's starting right now.
This dress is terrible. I'm so sorry.
I wanna make this look. I don't know. Hopefully it don't fall. No. I'm starting late because hi. My light is not in place. Soraya, help me for a second. Happy Friday, everybody.
How do you?
Down there. Just like stabilize it, I guess. Please and thank you. Woo. Bear with me, everybody. Technical difficulties. I'm not prepared because I totally forgot. I wasn't doing this today, and I didn't have time to announce it. But then I looked at the time, and it was 1 o'clock. So I was like, hey, might as well.
I don't know how to do this.
Go live. I think that'll be okay. Can you push it like closer to the thing? All right, that's good. And just make sure it don't fall off.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Let us cook it. There we go. There we go. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Can you turn that down for me?
Yeah.
It's Friday. Y'all know the date. September 2nd? September 3rd. Labor Day weekend, is it? I can't believe that. We've come so far, and so much has not happened, and so much has happened. So much has changed. Labor Day for New York City and Brooklyn always means the Labor Day parade, and this year it's canceled. So there's no Jouvert tonight, or what weekend would that be? Sunday, I think. Sunday into Monday. They start at night and then they parade on through the day and the morning, and they canceled it. So we'll just have to recap with our pictures and our memories and plans for the next jump ups. And I guess that's my cue to play some Jamaican music, right? Or Trinidadian music, or Haitian music, or Guyanese music. Shout out Little Caribbean, those are my people. They follow Little Caribbean when you get a moment. We love them. What else is happening? In my world, in Everyday BK, Cooking Day world. Like I said, I wasn't prepared because my daughter had a doctor's appointment. So I just kind of put it out of my mind. And I got kale in here, potatoes, pickles. I'm sure we got some kind of meat in here. But I'm not defrosting anything. There's a lot of bread, cheese, quesadilla skins, eggs. If I was doing Top Chef. Because of COVID. They canceled. Sorry, the question was asked by Facts Only. Why did they cancel Labor Day? Why did they cancel the parade in Jouvert? And that is because of COVID concerns. Delta, I'm guessing. The variant. The Delta variant. Yeah, we're not discussing that. Okay. YouTube. So, as with all popular music, we might not get to play much. But, man, dance hall. Do they have new dance hall music? I don't know what's going on with the music. Dance hall mix 2020. Oh, I've seen this DJ before. He's cool. Oso City. Shout out Oso City. Oh, wait, I gotta turn it up. He's dancing. I'm a chair dancer. No one asked. Okay, that's cute. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just know that they're gonna cancel this in a minute because That's what they do, and I just don't want it to get canceled. So maybe that's how we can do it. Play it in spurts. I'm not even gonna bother with that. But anyway, we're going to do what? We can make an omelet. I can make hash browns. I can make French fries. I don't know. I'm not hungry. That's part of the reason. I went to Rispo. Shout out Rispo BK. They are, what's the culinary combination? I believe it's like West African food and French. Let's go to the website real quick and tell you what it says. Rispo. So Rispo, I've also posted about. They have a great sort of everyday market kind of food offering. It's not necessarily a buffet, but they cook everything. There's meat, there's a carb, there's veggie, and I haven't noticed any kind of desserts, but they have a very extensive menu of just home cooked kind of food. So they have this rotisserie chicken that's really good. They like marinate it for 3 days before they cook it. It's a whole beautiful process, and it's called Rispo. Risbo BK is the Instagram if you want to follow them. So how do they describe what the food is? Okay. Chef-driven, fast casual rotisserie bar and bar inspired by the narrative of calling Brooklyn home. Okay, the food represents different parts of the world. So there might be West African in there, and there may be Parisian, and potentially Spanish or Latinx, and it's good. They have the macaroni and cheese. Forget about it. They have this box that's just like it's called, I think, either everyday or anything box or whatever it is. You can't like substitute what they give you. You just tell them that's what you want, and they ask, that's what they give you. And it's like chicken, greens, mashed potatoes, or macaroni and cheese, and it's just delightful. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. This weekend, I'm going to be with my people at Trivia for Us. They're doing a end of summer crawl, so I'll be taking the pictures. I'm excited because I haven't really been shooting that much, so it'll be fun to kind of get back to work because I haven't been in that mode for a minute. So I'm looking forward to it. What else have I got going on? Brooklyn's got going on. There's always something, always the open streets, they're still running, and there are probably more of them. So you can actually go to the New York City website, newyorkcity.gov maybe, and they'll give you a list of all the open streets in every borough, because it's not just Brooklyn. But of course, I'm gonna know the ones that's closest to me because they're closest to me. What else is happening? Like I said, they canceled Carnival in Jouvert, and not that I went because it was always quite intimidating to me, but it was always fun to know that it happened. Although, I'm be honest, there was a soul taken every single year. Somebody died. It was like sacrificial ritual, the way somebody had to get shot somewhere on Labor Day. So for that reason, I guess it's okay that it's not happening, because we won't lose somebody to gun violence, at least at that event, again this year. Will they find themselves in a domestic dispute elsewhere? Quite possibly, but that won't be the Carnival's fault. Now, that's New York City, and I'm not going to discuss New York City either, because I'm just not. I'm just not. So actually, no, I'm going to save this news for myself. I'm going to save it. The merch store is back. Everydaybk.tv. There is a commerce section. You can therefore follow the instructions to get what it is that you want to get. We still have loungewear and hoodies. I'm still sourcing embroidery, so there'll be embroidered sweatshirts, and I have aprons. I gotta show y'all my apron again. Oh, sorry. Okay. Aprons. Even though I'm not cooking, block print backdrop is the place to get these. Actually, you can get it from me. I have a couple available for sale, but I'm not really gonna push hard on that until I'm absolutely ready to do some real selling. So thank you. If you do want an apron and you don't mind waiting, that'd be great. Okay. So what else is happening? All right. So these lives are posterity and purpose, and just gonna be sitting in my account. So I need to make it. I got you, Jay. I need to make it useful for the future. What can I tell my future self and or the future watchers of this live right now that would be something helpful? I just did, right? I told y'all about RISPO. I told y'all about the thing being canceled, and I told you about the crawl, and I'm sure there's 100 events that I've scrolled by, but for some reason I'm just not telling you what they are, because I want you to watch my videos. That's why. And get to know the people of Brooklyn, like Gardell from Gardell's Garden over there on South Portland and Fulton. He's a beautiful spirit. Go get your plants looked at. Like if you have a plant that's not doing so well and you want some sort of assistance with it, you can take it to him and he will help nurse your plant back to health and or sell you a healthy plant. Unless he feels that you are not dedicated to the care of the plant. You know, he says he will not sell plants to anyone who doesn't want to take care of it. You know, he'd rather not do that to the plant. So, I'm thirsty. Where's my cup? Sorry. Gardell's Garden. There's also Botanica. So if you're looking for plants in Brooklyn, on Atlantic Avenue between 4th and 3rd is a Botanica, and that's a couple feet from the post office, across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts, and they have a nice selection as well. So Plant Life, if you haven't noticed, is a bigger focus for my attention than it has been lately, because I'm noticing that when you care for the plants, they actually respond to you a certain way. And seeing what it responds, I'm sorry, I just had to look at the plants. Seeing the responses that I've gotten has been truly inspiring for me to want to learn more about plants and taking care of them. So I'm gonna share with you really quickly this really 20-second video that I made about caring for plants yesterday. I have this thing that's happening with me where I'm just making a lot of content but not sharing it. I'm not sure why. I learned recently from Gardell's Garden that plant care is equal to self-care due to the commitment that you make to taking care of this plant or any plant. The most important thing that I've learned through this process is to simply pay attention to who the plant is and its needs and give it what it needs. This plant in particular needed lots of water and lots of light. Lots of water and lots of light. There's apps for plant care.
We learned recently from Gardell's Garden that plant care is equal to self-care due to the commitment that you make to taking care of this plant or any plant.
Just have houseplants that look good.
The most important thing that I've learned through this process is to simply pay attention to who the plant is and its needs and give it what it needs.
It's like anything else.
This plant in particular needed lots of water and lots of light.
So that's what I do in my spare time. I make things. I make videos. I have conversations with strangers. I make videos about conversations I have with strangers. And then in the middle of all of that, be a mom and create. Like, literally, I'm a creative mother. That's all that I'm doing right now. And I'm okay with that. I think I like it best, especially having not so many interactions with people. For me, you know, just to not be offending folks or being offended, like all of that is stressful. So, nope, not cooking today. Hi. See you later. I'm fixing my thing. Nope, I'm not cooking. I wasn't prepared. I just jumped on because it was 1 o'clock. And I actually wasn't doing anything else. So I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you for stopping by. I'm actually probably not going to sit here for much longer because, like I said, I'm not prepared. But wanted to remind everybody that everydaybk.tv is live. And I'm still selling my merchandise. So if you want a t-shirt, hoodie, sweater, you can order them. I'm also selling aprons. I'm soon thinking about selling like just a bunch of different random stuff. Like I'm just gonna open a home goods store. I figured out how to do that, and just need to sit down and like make some plans. But one thing at a time, right? So one thing at a time. You'll see that when it's time. Right now, the website's up. Yay! And any merch you want that I can still provide you is available. Yay! And that's it. That's pretty much it. Staying alive. Keeping things simple. And that's it. I'm not eating meat this month. So that's another reason why I wasn't really prepared. It's because I'm going through like altering my own menus, and would probably rather just do that myself because I don't know. I'll try to do it with people. Like this whole looseness and being like, are my lips looking dry? Sorry. This looseness of delivery of information that I notice with people. They're just walking around with the cameras and they're pointing at stuff and they're talking is mind-boggling to me because I'm such an editor. Like I think things need to be timed, and cameras for the most part need to be straight, or lenses need to be in a particular use, lighting needs to be a certain way. So I tend to want to do those things versus just like letting it fly. Like these lives is just practice on letting it fly, and I don't like it. I hate it. So, but I still do it because it's a challenge, and sometimes you got to get over yourself, right? And this is me connecting. Okay. All right. So, is there anyone I want to tell y'all to follow this week? Last week it was Mr. Foodtastic. I love him because he has a regular Friday post, which is what the food Fridays. I don't remember what I saw the last time. I actually went through my account and deleted a lot of people and unfollowed a lot of people because I didn't know who they were. Their philosophies irritated me, or their faces. Like, if I just looked at you and grimaced, I unfollowed you, even if I've been following you for years. Like, that's just where I'm at. I want to smile. I want to feel delighted. I want to feel encouraged in some cases, and not everything that someone I know is associated with that. And that's the tragic part, is like, just because I know you and we was cool doesn't really mean I should follow you online because I know you. Like, it's something we should discuss, which is, why are we following the people that we're following, and why are they following us? I've started to limit and sort of omit some people that I've, like I said, known for years, just because they're not really doing the things that I'm doing or care about. And it's not that I don't care about them, it's just that in my day, it's like, I don't know, it's, how do I say it? It's really a window, and people are passing all day, and it's my choice not to see certain things. And that's just the end of that, right? No is a complete sentence. No, I don't want to see that. End of the story. Unfollow. I was muting certain people and all this other stuff, and I'm really 5 seconds from just figuring out how to do things physically so that I don't have to do this part of the marketing myself. Because essentially that's what I'm doing. Reminding you that I have these beautiful videos, these relationships, these engagement pieces, this skill of photography and video, and associating that with cooking, mostly because food photography is still in a service that I am aiming to provide. So, I don't know. It's just not happening today because I had some personal stuff to handle. But other than that, that's the agenda. Food photography, Brooklyn, and pretty much being your source of cool stuff that's happening here in and around the city. So, thanks for popping in. I think I'm going to go now, like I said, because I don't have a meal for y'all to emulate. What did we make last week? We made oysters Rockefeller. I call them Rockefeller oysters and got my live canceled 3 times for playing Jay-Z music. So that's also why I'm really not playing music right now. And them oysters took a lot out of me, man. Oh my gosh. They took a lot out of me. It's not funny. But needless to say, cooking, Brooklyn, photography. If you have any photography questions, feel free to ask. This will be a nice time to do some kind of engagement, interactively, if you may. If you want to join it, you got 5 minutes before I'm just really like, yeah, I'll see y'all next week. And throughout the week with the videos, I'm doing my best to keep to the schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mondays we have making it Mondays, right? Making it MBK Mondays, making it Monday. Then we have Wednesdays, concepts and conversations, and then we have the lives on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we hit the streets, we rest, we do our content collecting, and then we start again on Monday. Now, that's the goal. That's what we've been doing, and it's been fun. I do hope that everyone is keeping up. I'm doing my best to, play things repeatedly, and I will continue to, because it's mostly... sorry, I looked at my computer and there was a message and I read it, and that's what happens to your brain when you read messages. You get distracted. But I was talking about the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule and how it's keeping me engaged in all the activities, but not really. And I only say not really is because I have a very short attention span and like recall memory. So half the time I'm enjoying things while I can, and then just not remembering to bring it back to y'all. It's not that it's not happening, it's just I forget to write it down. And that's terrible for media. right? That's terrible for media. But two things are happening in my life. Not sure anybody wants to hear this, but a little bit of resentment because the people that you like, that care about you, or that you think care about you, want to use you for the service that you provide. You're a photographer, a videographer, you have a camera. And so everyone will invite you places and then expect you to bring your camera. When two, this is my business. This is how I make money. And they're not treating it as such. And it's a double-edged sword when it's also your passion, right? You found that sweet spot of supplying yourself with employment and fulfilling your dreams, right? Literally. And then these instances happen where you're just looked at like, hey, I can get anybody to do what you do, and I'm gonna get anybody to do what you do, and it's somehow your problem. And you're just like, but it was your choice. You asked me. What do you mean? If you didn't want me to do it, why would you ask, right? But what happens with creatives and photographers in particular is that dynamic with friendships and relationships that really start to inhibit our ability to have real friendships, real relationships, because you want to help the people that you love, and sometimes that's the gift that you give. Sometimes you can't because you've done it 100 times. You literally have work to do. And so, but people don't care. They start to base how you've decided to take care of your business on how you feel about them, and then treat you accordingly when you need them to just like be a friend and know that you have work. Like the same way they had work 2 days ago on Thursday, I have a work on a Saturday and a Sunday, or, you know, whatever the circumstances are. And it's not really fair, but this has been something that I learned to navigate by like letting people know that you're not there to do work, you know, and having boundaries for yourself. That's the biggest part. Knowing when you want to shoot, when you don't want to shoot, who you will and who you won't shoot for, and standing by that and being okay with who doesn't like it, because it's still your body, your energy, your time, your tools, your material, and potentially your expense if anything happens, because sometimes that does. You get to decide what you want to do, and if they don't like it, so what? Especially if they're not chucking up no ducats, because I've had things break while I'm doing people favors, and they just look at me like, oh shit, what you gonna do about that? And they never ever put your nickel in to get it replaced. Or some people have, I'll give them that, but that's not the point. The point is, don't have to do that if you just pay people, because they pay for insurance with your money. And it's so simple. They're only trying to cover their business, yet we're personalizing things. And that's okay. If they can't respect the fact that you're a professional and you pay insurance for the equipment, and in some cases you're paying rental fees for improvements or additions to your equipment that are just going to make the results that y'all get that much better, bug them. I can't say nothing else, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna be mad. So love yourself. Okay, 1:33. That was fun. Enjoy the replay, and I will see y'all possibly next Friday. Actually, no. 2:20. Yes, you will see me next Friday. Okay? All right. Have a good week, good weekend, and